Good afternoon. Well, it's the 28th of June 2021 and we've had a very soggy day here in the UK. It's been raining all day, so sending lots of blessings and lots of rain to our continental cousins over in Canada, because I believe it's very, very hot over there, and even sort of parts of America it's exceptionally warm. So today I'm a little bit late and I do apologise, but I've had an exceptionally busy day at work. It was an extra shift today and it was a little bit challenging, and then after work I had some training to do, so I've just finished my training. So before I sit down and I actually do rest, I did promise you I'd come on and do a few cards. So today I'm pulling from the Goddess Power deck, which is by Colette Baron Reid, and I do love this deck. So we've been gifted 3 cards today, and the first one is Leon Patterns. Hi Beverly, yeah, and these are just the cards of the day, honey, and she's talking to us about what we think about, the way we act. Hi Jodie. The way we act, the way that our thought processes are actually performed, and how we respond to certain situations, the patterning that may have been brought up by how we've been brought up as a child, how we've grown as an adult, or even what we brought through from a previous incarnation. So these are all about patterns and the way that we respond to them. These are thought processes that are indoctrinated within our current DNA. So Leon is asking us to look at them and open up avenues. So do they actually serve you? You've always done, I don't know, gone to the shops on Thursday. And Thursday is the day that you have to work this week. So, oh my goodness, what are you going to do? Yeah, but it's a Thursday. I have to go shopping. Actually, it's just opening up. Is there a different way you can do things? Is there a different outcome? Just because you've always had fish on a Friday because it's Friday. If you're Catholic, you always have fish on Friday. But actually, because it's Friday, does it have to be fish? Can it be something different? You've always dressed in a certain way. You've always thought about, you've been lacking something. Is there a different way of actually resetting the patterns that you're actually thinking about? Because what we think, how we speak, it actually dictates what we actually experience within our life. Okay, so she's asking us to look at those patterns and those triggers that may actually be causing us to stumble without realising it. Okay, so it's always being forward thinking. You can look back, but you look back as a lesson or a blessing, not to actually think, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. But it was there, it was done for a purpose. So it's looking forward, and if you are always thinking about a negative connotation, then turn it over, turn it round and think positively. So Sheshki has come forward as our second card, which is number 45, and it's about transformation. So once you've actually mastered those patterns and you've recorrected and realigned your psyche and your Thanksgiving, and remember it does take up to 30 days to actually reprogram a way of thinking, because a thought becomes a pattern. So as the patterns dissipate and we replace them with new thought processes, we'll actually transform ourselves. Okay, so it's actually opening up to what's actually around us, opening up to a higher thought process, maybe a new vocation. It could be a new way of being, way of eating, way of seeing things. It's just transforming generally. Could be that you're transforming physically. So, are you doing more exercise? Are you eating better? I wish, but that's been a long-term process. Or is it physically that you're transferring, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Are you upgrading? There's lots of transformations that are coming on, but know that whatever you are doing and how it's affecting you, it will improve the outcome of your future. Okay, so you have to realise that you're here for a specific reason. You are on this timeline because you need to learn something, or someone needs to learn something from you. And that is why you're here. So you are transforming, but as you transform and grow, others will transform and grow as well. And the last card that came through was Shavuoti, which is mastery. Okay. And I did a post on this one actually. I love this card because it's talking about moving from being a student to being a teacher. And then when you are comfortable with being a teacher, it's actually moving into being a master. So it's where you are comfortable in whatever you're doing, however you're presenting yourself, whatever you're talking about, whether it be spiritual, physical, emotional, anything that you're doing, you are then becoming the master. And it's to be comfortable to sit in silence, be comfortable to hold your counsel. Because there will be people who think, oh, she doesn't freaking know anything, what is she on about? But actually, by direct from spirit, that what you're saying is true, and your truth is not the same as somebody else's truth. We spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, that what is true for me is my truth, but you may not see that truth as your truth because you're on a different trajectory of that same parallel. So it's like a stick. Oops. Got a stick, you've got two ends. One is my truth, one is maybe Beverly's truth. And the truth is eternal. And it's correct for the point of what you're actually seeing it at that particular time. So where I look, Beverly, I'm thinking, that's not true for me. I don't quite gel with that. And I'll be thinking, yeah, I can see where that's coming from. But actually, this is where I'm aligned at the moment. But each of you are right. You're not wrong. And the truth is what you believe at that time. And nobody can tell you that your truth is not your truth, because it is your truth. And it is true for you at that time. But we just have to learn to accept that there are different truths for each and every person. And we have to learn to live with that and embed that. So in part of becoming a master is to take a universal overview, and it's to look through a loving heart, a soul of compassion, and to accept things as they are, and not to judge it. It's taking yourself out of ego, not trying to change it, because it's perfect as it is. So those are the cards for today. And so we've got I think it's Ellen in patterns. Okay, so looking at triggers, things that we've always done, do they serve us? If not, then how do we change them, and how do we work forward positively? So it's 30 days of anything that you can improve. Oh, you're welcome, Jodie. Because there's just two of you on, I'll just pull a card for you if you just give me 2 minutes. So I don't mind. So the second one was Shasky. It's about transformation. So it's transforming your mindset, your physical, mental, energetic body, and moving beyond where you currently are. So you're upgrading, so to speak. So it's like giving yourself you're very welcome. So it's like giving yourself like an energetic boost. And the third one was actually Shawoshti, which was mastery. So we will all be masters, or attain to be masters. Eventually we'll be masters within our own trajectory. So those are the 3 cards for today. So because there's only a couple of you on, I'll quite happily pull a couple of cards for you. So these are from the Goddess Power deck. So if you want one, just quickly pop a yes in the chat box, and then I've got to go and get some supper because it's 10 to 7 here. It's very, very late. But I've been working since 8 o'clock, so I've needed 11 hours. So if you want a card, Beverly, if you want a card, just stick a yes in there. Jodie, if you want a card, just stick yes. That would be a yes then. Okay, so a card for Beverly. See what she's doing today. Okay, Jodie, 2 seconds. I hope you ladies have got some better weather than me, because I tell you what, it's absolutely tipping it down. I've had no, not today. I haven't got time to read them all. So something for Beverly today. You're making me work for these ones today, Bev. So if you've got some sunshine, you can send some sunshine our way, because I'll be dancing in puddles later. Ooh, well, you have to. Can't do things in halves, can we? So the first one that came through was Hestia, which is home. Okay. And for you, I'm actually being drawn to a spiritual home as opposed to your physical home. So I know there's a lot going on in your life at the moment. Oh, lovely. Oh, nice. It's about 16 here. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's cool. And this is for home. So this is your spiritual home. This is your tribal home. This is the roots of who you are at the very core. And this is connecting with those roots and bringing those stories and tribal lessons and blessings within the everyday community. So for me, again, it is talking about that little project that we're talking about, to actually, write about it, to open up and maybe have some dialogue with some of the elders, to talk about previous experiences, not from a negative perspective, but how it affected you as a tribal nation. What led to where you are today. What were the triggers and what happened, because it's a story that needs to be told. It's a story that is through the generations, and it is so important to actually document that at the moment. If you can, even to go to some of the gatherings and record some of the dancing, record some of the singing, some of the chanting, and just have it for, put it in a book or something, or put it on an MP3 or whatever, and just have it so somebody has it. But these things need to be documented. They don't need to be lost. We've lost so much in this current universe that we don't need to lose anything else. And the second one is Athena, which is knowledge. So for me, those two go together very well. So she's telling me that she's got a wise owl with her, and the owl is got a very, very keen eyesight, especially in the dark. So tapping into that knowledge that's inside you, tapping into that knowledge that you can bring through from the ether. There's a lot out there that you need to do, and you just need to get up and just start practicing it. But the knowledge is there, the knowledge is inside you. You've already got that knowledge, you just need to tap into it and find out where it is. Hi Jen. So yeah, just find out where it is, and we'll go from there. So I've just done the cards of the day, but I said to these two ladies that they could have a card, so she's gone. I don't know, she might not be back. But never mind. So, you're very welcome, honey. So then, Judy, let's get a. So Jodie, let's get a card for you, love. Hi, Nicola. She's gone. So for you, Jodie, I've got that. You've got two cards. The first one that came out was Memassine, I think it is. It's looking at the past. So this is a goddess that's actually covered in self-love. Is there something that has happened in the past that you are being triggered by? Is there something that you are remembering? Is there something that you need to look to gain greater clarity or insight? Is there something that you need to let go of? Is there something that you've been harbouring distrust or sorrow, or something that you haven't been able to let go of? Now she's coming through to say, now is the time to let go. Acknowledge what was, because we can't change it, but complete yourself with passion. In time you'll see why something happened the way it happened, and what the outcome was, why the outcome was what it was. But just wrap yourself in self-love and forgiveness, okay? And the second card that came through was Hecate, was in between. And I love this card, because she's reminding us that we're on a very important spiritual journey, and we've come from the past. We're now actually holding ourselves, assimilating and looking to what has actually been before. We're actually holding ourselves in between two realities or two worlds, and we're just assimilating what is actually there. So we're learning from the past, we're getting ready to open up and experience, we're shedding what no longer serves us, but we're getting ready to open up to what the future has to bring for us, and all those blessings and all those lessons that are coming into fruition. So for me, she's in between. So this is a time of consolidation. It's a time of rest. It's a time of looking to the future, for opening up, for looking at new avenues, looking at new ways of doing things, looking to, I don't know what you're sort of doing into, but it's a time of preparation. Okay, so we've planted the seeds are growing, and you're getting ready for the harvest. Okay, so as you walk into the next reality, that'll be what you wish for, but you're preparing for it now. Okay, so you've planted those seeds, you now need to nurture them, to watch them grow, and then as you move forward, you'll be actually be able to harvest them. So those are the two cards that came for you today. So something from the past that maybe you need to revisit, or that's been revisiting you. And if it's something that is a blessing, absolutely hold on to it. If it's something that you need to let go of, then gracefully let go with compassion and with love. Send it love and just say thank you. And it doesn't mean if it was anything that you didn't do, that someone else did for you, that you don't agree with them. But it means actually that it no longer affect your energy. And then Hecate was in between. So it's just a pause, looking for energetic rest, that sort of counting your blessings and looking forward to what's coming next. So I hope you can take those two, my love. And I'm off now, and I should be back tomorrow, because I'm not working till 7 in the evening tomorrow. I'm only doing about 4 hours, I think, tomorrow, or 5 hours, I can't remember now. 5, I think, 7 till 11, I think I'm doing. So I will wish you all a very good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are. And now for a very wet and soggy UK, then I will see you soon. So you're very welcome, my love. Oh, I tell you what, you're very welcome. Yeah, I can have some sunshine, Beverly. I really could do with some sunshine. I'm quite cold at the moment, but yeah. But I hope you can take those, and we'll see what's what. But I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be a lot earlier tomorrow, because it's daytime, and yeah, I don't normally do it this time of night, but I just thought I'd pop on, and because at the end of my working day. So anyway, you take care, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.